Hey everybody, I'm Luke here at Tom Kelley Volvo Cars. As you can see, I've got two different XC60s here with me today. I'm going to be taking you for a brief tour of the difference between a Core and a Plus XC60. This will be helpful for people shopping model year 23s to kind of get you an idea of the real differences and show you them. I hope this is helpful for you. Let's get right into it. We will begin with exterior differences between the two. For 2023, there are three different exteriors you can get on an XC60. We have the base exterior, is what you will find on every Core model, and then we have two different exteriors available for the Pluses. This Plus I have here today is in the bright exterior. I will pop up a picture right now of what the dark exterior will look like just to get you a rough idea. It's gonna have a lot more black plastic on it, and then the bright here that we've got is gonna be a lot more chrome. We'll start on the front with the difference between the Core and the Plus here as far as the exterior. You can see we have a little bit of chrome on the Core right there, but over here on the Plus we have additional chrome below that on the bumper. As well as on the Core you can see that our grille is going to be all black on the interior of it there, and then here on the Plus that is chromed out all the way through the center. Coming down to the side, the biggest difference that you'll find is the Plus is going to have a chrome bar along the bottom of the doors there, around the windows and for the roof rails. Coming over here to the Plus, we do not have it on the bottom of the doors or the roof rails, but it is still present around the windows, as you can tell. Both of these vehicles have upgraded wheels on them. As standard, the Core is going to come with 18-inch wheels, but we have the 19-inch option, which is what you see here. And then as standard, the Plus is going to come with the 19s, and then we have the 20-inch option on this particular vehicle. Coming around to the rear of these two vehicles, the biggest difference you will find is that chrome bar that goes all the way across the bottom right there on our Plus. And we come over to the Core, you see that is all just body color across the bottom. So that's a good way to tell from the rear which one you're looking at. One last difference on the exterior before we move inside, and this is regarding technology. You can see we have frontal parking sensors here on the Core. We also have those on the rear to give you eyes where you don't have them. Over here on the Plus, we have two additional sensors on the front and two on the rear that live on the side right here. That's to help you from hitting the side when you're backing up and turning. You can see right here on the Core, we do not have that. We also have two more at the rear back there that are not present on the Core either. We are now going to move to the interior. We'll start with the Plus. One of the biggest ups that you get when the Plus is this is true leather. You can see it's a nice coarse grain right there. That is real leather you'll find in the Plus. We also have our real wood inlays right here on the dash. Moving over to the Core. In the Core, our seats are going to be wrapped with leatherette. It is tough to tell, but you can tell that it's a much finer grain in the leatherette, and that's really how you tell. There's one thing, and then coming up here in the Core, our inlays are an iron ore. It's more metallic, whereas like I mentioned in the Plus, that is real wood. One more important note, our little shutter that covers the cup holders is going to be a rubberized plastic in the Core, and when we move over to the Plus, once again, that is real wood in the Plus. You can see right there. One thing that may be important for you, here on the Plus, we have this button here for our power child locks. You can press that to engage or disengage the child locks from the driver's seat, super simple. Whereas over here on the Core, that button has been replaced with just a window lock button. So to use your child locks on the Core, you will need to pop open the door and then use your key blade right here to engage or disengage those. So the power child locks, it's a nice upgrade for people who use those frequently. Definitely a reason to look into the Plus. Another feature we will have in the Plus, but not in the Core, is you can see this top button right here. Through the screen, I can fold my headrest for the second row of seats. It's a really convenient feature to be able to see better out the rear of the vehicle. So that's just one thing that we can do through the screen on the Plus. That will need to be done manually on the Core. This right here will be another great reason to look into the Plus over the Core. As you can see that we have this top-down 360-degree camera. We have 4 different cameras that we can select individually here. Really helpful for parking, especially when you're trying to get into a tight space. You can see the lines without getting out of the car. In the Core, the only thing you will receive is this rear view camera like this, which is still extremely high fidelity and really helpful for parking. But like I mentioned, the Plus will also have the top-down view. One more little touch we will find in the Plus over the Core, as you can see up here with the touch controls, I can turn on all my lights. The Pluses get high level illumination. That just means we have lights in more places and they're a lot brighter. So it's going to be a lot better illuminated in here at night when you turn the lights on. One other thing that the Plus is going to get over the Core is going to have your standard cruise control system, nothing crazy going on there. Over here on the Plus, we do have adaptive cruise as well as pilot assist. Pilot assist is a semi-autonomous driving system. It'll help take out the little left-rights while you're on the highway for a long time. Really does reduce your fatigue. Down here in the center, you can see that we can turn on or off pilot assist. When you turn that off, it turns into just a regular adaptive cruise system. Final thing to point out is rather small, but is important to many people. On the bottom of our mirror here, we have our 3 buttons for our HomeLink garage door opener system. You can link these to your garage doors, up to 3 different ones, to be able to open that without having a remote in your car. If we come over here to the Core, you can see that we are not equipped with that system, so you will still need to keep the remote up there on the visor. I hope you found this video helpful to kind of illustrate the differences between a Core and a Plus. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to us at Tom Kelley Volvo Cars. Both of these are still Volvos, so they're both extremely safe, and they both carry the same suite of safety sensors and systems. Both are also built with the same exact body structure full of high carbon boron steel. If you have any questions, like I mentioned, you can reach out to us at Tom Kelley Volvo Cars, and we'll be happy to get them answered. Thanks for watching.